Dear students, in this video we are going to learn about how or why do animals migrate. We know that the animals migrate to escape from harsh weather conditions for breeding purpose and also to get them plenty of food throughout the year. We know that many of the animals migrate. The reindeer that live in the snow-covered regions, they migrate to green pastures. That means they will get grazing grounds. They travel many kilometers, reaching in the new place where water and food is available. Now children, the caribou, they travel in groups, big herds of animals go from one place to another. Now children, the bird migration is a regular seasonal movement, often north and south, along a flyway between breeding and wintering grounds. Many species of birds migrate. It occurs mainly in the northern hemisphere, where birds are funneled onto specific routes by natural barriers such as the Mediterranean Sea or the Caribbean Sea. The birds migrate mostly because the birds are the warm-blooded animals. Their feathers cannot protect them from the severe cold, and the branches of trees covered with snow, there are no leaves and also there are no fruits. We know that there are no insects to eat. On the ground also covered with the snow. There are no worms available for many of the birds. The water bodies also freeze. The surface is frozen. So the fish is not available for the water birds. So they fly to other places. Students, the true migration among mammals occurs mostly among large artiodactyls, even toad ungulates living in habitats with wide fluctuations of climatic and biotic conditions. In Africa, where large herds of zebra and wild beasts crossing the rivers and also reaching in new grazing grounds. They travel so many hundreds of kilometers to reach the new regions, grazing grounds. These migrations follow the same routes from year to year in former times. American bison, that is the scientific name, migrated regularly through the Great Plains. So students, many of the mammals also migrate to other places to ensure the availability of food materials. The migration among the insects is best known in locusts and butterflies. Broadly speaking, insect migration is of three types. Some insects emigrate on one-way journeys to breed. That means they will not come back to their original place, native place, because insects' lives are very short. So they will not get the time to come back. So that is only one-way journeys, only for breeding purpose, producing the young ones. Others migrate from a breeding area to a feeding area. So when the young ones are formed, so there is scarcity of food in the region where they are born, and they travel to feeding areas, the feeding grounds. Plenty of greenery, tender stems and leaves are present, so they go to a new feeding area. And still others migrate from breeding areas to hibernation sites for undergoing a winter sleep. In active period called hibernation, they move to other places. So children, these are the various reasons why the insects migrate. Now children, the migration in fishes. We studied in the previous video that the fish such as eels and salmons, they move in great shoals to either to sea or to oceans. Suppose the fish that live like the eel in the rivers that migrate to oceans, and also the salmons that live in the sea migrate to rivers for feeding and reproduction. But in the other cases, the reasons are unclear. Some particular type of migration are anadromous, in which adult fish live in the sea and migrate to fresh water to spawn, and catadromous, in which adult fish live in fresh water and migrate to salt water to spawn. Now children, we can see in this, you can see the herds of zebras move to other places for getting the grass and other plants. Many species of wild beasts are also reaching into new regions. They are migrating to new regions to get their food and other necessary living components. Now students, we know that the birds migrate to other places. We have seen large flocks of birds. Many species of birds reach India every year. Some are particular to particular region, that means they are endemic species. Some are endangered species of birds. So it is very important to protect the migratory organisms. Now students, in the waters, the migration of fishes also occur in large groups. When the salinity of water from one part of the ocean to other part of the ocean, the organisms, especially the fish, migrate, because in a particular salinity their eggs will not hatch, so they need to go to other regions of the sea or in the ocean. That's why they migrate. And in the warmer waters there are plenty of planktons and other animals like the crabs or oysters to feed on. That's why they are moving. So there are many reasons for this migration. Now students, in the case of human beings also, the migration is there. They migrate to get higher employment, more wealth. We know that from India, the people move to Gulf countries or to Australia, New Zealand or Ireland, England, because the value of currency is more there, and the money transaction, we get more amount of money. That's why migrate to other places for better services. That means doing good jobs and doing service to the people, and also to search for the areas with a very good climate. The human beings migrate to other countries, or in a same country they migrate to other states or districts. Then safer, some people seek for safer areas where there is less crimes are there. We know that the areas where Naxalites or terrorists are there, people are forced to leave that regions. And children, political stability, and to search for more fertile land, farmers usually seek more fertile lands. So that is reason for human migration. Then lower risk from natural hazards. People avoid the mountainous or the regions where the avalanches or landslides are common, or the regions where earthquakes and volcanic eruptions are common. That regions the people avoid or they discard those places and move to new areas. So these are the reasons of human migration. Now children, when there is a war, the people are forced to move to other places with their necessary belongings. That's also an example of migration. And children, many nomadic tribes people move to or migrate to other regions because their cattle or their goats, they want to get enough food. Their camels carry the loads or they carry the loads themselves and reaching into new places for getting the products that they derived from the particular regions and sell in the market, and they earn their livelihood. So children, all these are the reasons of migration in various animals and also in the human beings. So children, I hope you understood. Thank you.